Okay, let's say we are asked to find the critical value. So I'm looking for a critical value, and it says Z alpha over 2 for the confidence level for confidence. What can I write? Confidence of 93%. Okay, so it's important that you know what all these symbols mean. So a critical value Z is that over there on the right, our Z table, right? So what I'm trying to do is figure out if I have a confidence interval, that means that I have in the middle here 93% of my data, right? And whenever you look for the critical value of this Z alpha over 2, you're looking for that area right there to the right. So alpha is equal to the total area that you're cutting off, the outside area. So as you can see, that would be 7%, right? Because it would be 1 minus my confidence interval. All right, so that'd be 0.07. But notice it wants you to cut it in half, and you can see why, because half of it is going to be down here, and half of it's going to be up there. So if I cut it in half, that means I pick up my old trusty calculator, and I do 0.07 divided by 2, and I get 0.035. All right, so in other words, this area is 0.035, this area is 0.035. Of course, this area is 0.93. You know what you should do? You should add 0.035 plus 0.93 plus 0.035, and guess what you'll get? 1, because the whole area has to add to 1, right? So in other words, these three pieces have to add to 1, so that way you know you subtracted correctly. All right, so I said I want to find this area right here. I want to know what that Z value is. If you remember, the way you read your table, get another color here, is you get the area from all the way to the bottom to that Z value. All right, so if you notice, that means that's going to be that area, 3,5, plus this middle area, so plus 0.93. When I add those, I get this. We know our table is in 4 digits, so I just tend to always put my probability in 4 digits. So I'm looking in the table for the value that is closest to 0.9650, and it looks like it's that value. That's the closest. And so I'd read my Z is 1.8. And then if I can get my pointer to go over there, where is it? Here we go. And then I think I lost my pen. And then looking at the column up here, didn't mean to mark right there, that would be 0.01. So 1.8 plus 0.01, that would be a Z value of 1.81. So all of these with the confidence intervals, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to start by taking 1 minus the value, dividing it by 2, so that way you can get the areas. And then basically what you're going to do is take this value and add it to the confidence, and that's what you're looking for in the table. But this is why I tell students, draw a picture, because it's pretty clear to see why you're dividing it in half, right? Because I'm cutting it off into 2 pieces. Draw a picture, draw a picture, draw a picture. All right.